picking. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Pardo's, but that's where we are, and we're peach picking, and I thought I'd bring you along today. So here we go. All right, so we're gonna pick some peaches. We are gonna can peaches, so we're getting quite a bit. And we're gonna can peaches when we get home with them. Good girl. Okay, so we just got home. We got our peaches loaded. I dropped some off to my grandma and my mom and dad. We're gonna take them in and we are gonna start prepping them for canning. Welcome back, and I'm so excited because today we are making peaches. We are gonna be canning peaches. I've already got a batch and a bit going, but I'm gonna, now that I've got it under the hang of it, because it's my first time, I'm gonna show you the steps for the next batch. So let's do it. Okay, so what you're gonna do first is you're gonna take your peaches and you want them pretty ripe, not mushy, but soft. And you're gonna lay them in your sink, not jam-packed, just one layer, and then you're gonna blanch them. So how that happens is you're gonna boil some water and then you're just gonna pour it over them. Make sure everyone's been hit, maybe just have about this much in the bottom. Let them sit, these ones, just because of the ripeness, about 2 minutes. You're gonna drain it, and then what that does, it peels the skin off. So let's do it. So I've got 2 pots of water boiling. That's how much my sink needs to hold, because I've got one of the very large sinks. So these have boiled, and I'm gonna put them on the peaches now. Hot water, and you're just gonna make sure every peach is blanched. This one too. Just really quick over them. Okay, that's probably enough. And then you're just gonna take some tongs and roll them around in here just to make sure they're touched on all sides. And you'll see sometimes some of them will start peeling themselves. So I'm gonna leave them in here for about 2 minutes, and then I'll show you how we go on from there. So see how they can still move freely, like they all still have space to spin around in the water. You're just gonna kind of move them around. And let them sit for about 2 minutes, and then I'll pull the plug and we'll put some cold water on them. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes, and you can see this one right here is starting to peel itself. The skin's starting to peel. So now I'm going to pull the plug and we'll give it a cold rinse. Basically a little bit of a cold bath in here, and I'll show you already. You just like this, and the skin, literally just like this, and the skin peels. These peaches are absolutely perfect, absolutely perfect. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your clean jars ready. You're gonna have your peeling knife and then that peach that I just peeled. You're gonna cut opposite to the pit. So this pit you can see runs this way where like the line is. So you're gonna cut opposite to it here, and you're just gonna go all the way around, and then you're going to do it this way as well. Sometimes it'll peel right away from the pit, other times it won't. And then you're literally just gonna have it peel off. And depending on the size you want for your peaches, you can cut that. So I'm gonna cut that just in half again probably, because the slice is this big. My boobs are out. And then you're gonna do that. See how it literally just peels from the pit? And you're gonna continue to do that until your jars are full. So once again, this is how simple the peel peels. So it's literally just, well, some of them are harder than others, I've noticed, but I did cook these, well, call it cooking them, when I blanch them here in the sink. But if you just, this is literally the hardest, not the hardest, the longest part of canning peaches because it takes the longest to do. So once you have them all peeled, it's quite quick. You just pour your syrup on it and put them in the canner. So there, this one's peeled. See that it's peeled there. So once again, you can see this pit runs this way. So I'm gonna cut this way, cut down, and I literally just turn the peach on my knife. And then I'm gonna do it the same way this way. Whoops, so I guess it don't matter. And then you literally just peel the peach off of the pit. And then you're gonna, if you want it sliced again, you can. See how that just peels off? I'm gonna slice it again. These ones are, once you get the side there, ooh, those are so damn good. Slice. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now. So I'm gonna peel them all, slice them all, put them in the jars, and then when I have all the jars full, I will show you how we move to the next step in putting the syrup in them and starting them in the canner. Okay, so now we're gonna make the syrup that we're gonna put on the peaches. And all that is 8 cups of water and 6 cups of sugar. You're gonna put it in a pot, just like I did here. And then you're gonna stir it until it boils, and then once everything's dissolved, it's good to go. You're gonna turn it off, and then you're just gonna leave it until you're ready for it with your jars. So I'm gonna show you now how we're gonna fill the jars, and then we will start the canner. So as you can see, that's the syrup there. It's steaming hot. It's all dissolved and it's ready to go. Okay, so now we're gonna put the juice in the jars. If you have one of these, this is what you need to use. So you're just gonna set it on the top of the jar and get your juice for your can. And then just pour it in slow because it will obviously bubble trying to get down. And you don't want it to completely overflow. But you do want it to cover all of your peaches. So you're gonna do that for all of them. And then once you have the juice on, whoa, shit, see what I mean? Crap. Take my own advice, I'm going way too fast. That peach needs to go down. Just a second. Sometimes you have to bubble it, it's called. So you're gonna let the juice go down the sides. I just don't want the rim and everything so sticky because you can't have it sticky for it to seal. So let me finish this here, and then I will show you how you seal the top up. Let me just show you this one because this one's having troubles. So you're just gonna take, I just use a paper towel, and you're gonna go around the rim of your jar so it's not sticky and it's clean. And then you're gonna grab your clean ring and seal, and you're gonna put it on so it's just tight, hardly tight at all. And we're gonna do that for all of them. Okay, so when you have, now that these are all done, you can see all the lids are on them. It's just a little bit close here. But this is how tight you want your lid. Just literally so it's on there. And then we're literally just gonna take them and put them in or on the rack. Oh my gosh. So there's that one there. You're gonna kind of stagger them, obviously, so they sit straight. But you're just gonna put them all in, all the way around, and then we will turn it on. Okay, so they're all in the thing there, in the rack. You're going to turn it on high, and then you're not gonna drop them down in until it's boiling. And then as soon as it comes to a boil, these ones, just with how ripe they are, I'm gonna leave them in for about 6 to 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull them back up to how they are here and take them out, and then I'm gonna flip them upside down and put them here. Okay, so now that it's boiling, I'm gonna drop this down in. You want to make sure you have enough water just up past, so it's about an inch under the ring, and let it boil for 8 minutes. So I'm going to put my timer on for 8 minutes, and then we will pull them up. Okay, so 8 minutes is up. I'm going to turn it off. Take the lid off, and then you're just going to pull them up out of the water and let them hang here. And then I just take a cloth and dry off the lids. And then you're just going to take them out. Tighten the lid. And flip it upside down. And make sure when you take them out, you take them out staggered from this so it doesn't fall in. So tighten it. Take them out and tighten it. So the canner can do 7 at a time. And there you go. You're gonna leave them to sit all night. So there you have it. So you're just gonna leave them to sit. Obviously they're super hot. I did put my first batch here, but I've since moved them over to here. So that's my first batch. And then my second batch is here. And then I'm gonna do another batch here soon. So there you go. There you have it. It's super simple. It's just time consuming. But in all reality, all you're doing is making your syrup, which again is 8 cups of water, 6 cups of sugar. With the recipe I did, and my grandma is the one who gave that to me. She actually helped me with my mom this morning start the first batch to show me exactly how to do it, and then I took over to do this one that I just recorded. So super simple. You make your syrup. If you want it lighter, you just put less sugar. And then you just blanch your peaches like I showed you. Peel the skin, put the size you want, cut them to whatever size, pop that pit out, and then you're basically gonna pour your syrup on, clean the lid around it, put them in your canner. I did 8 minutes just for the ripeness that my peach already was. And then you're done. You literally just pop them out, tighten that lid, put them on the counter upside down, let them seal, and then tomorrow morning I'll turn them all back over and put my labels on them. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Everything I learn, I'm always gonna bring to you. And as always, like I said, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment if you've made these or your recipe. It might help somebody else. And as always, subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See ya.